We live. We live. We live. Let me start off by saying, "What up, everybody? What you got going on?"
What's up, everybody?
Happy
Let me get
Wednesday.
the pitch.
Dave.
So I'm gonna go around the room. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm trying to find our live stream link so I can send it to some people.
Dario not joining today.
Shit, I don't know. I ain't got on WhatsApp to Adam. Somebody add him. Somebody add Dario.
All right, let me add him real quick. Unless somebody else want to do it.
I need to update that picture. That shit ugly. I need to change that background, but I get there. All right, go around the room. Go around the room. Get Steffi on there. You on camera, Steph. Let everybody know who you are, what you do, where you from. We start back to the basics. They can't see your face, so we gonna talk to the gray box.
Yeah, my bad. I'm working a little overtime at the same time. Like I told you, I'm grinding it right now. So that's why I'm not on cam because I'm not specifically holding the camera to my face. My name's Steph. You said who I am, where I'm from, what I do.
Yeah.
All right, my name's Steph. I'm from Dallas, Texas. I'm a jack of all trades. Right now, I'm in the financial banking industry. I do have background with credit. I also have customer service. Um, I also have background in marketing. When I first started my career path, um, I didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't go to college. I played ball in high school. Pretty good at that, but I think I didn't know specifically what kind of path that I wanted to go down because in my opinion, I didn't feel like I had anyone to put that stern parenting on me to actually put a path that I wanted to achieve. I had some stern parenting, but the stern parenting I had was typically mostly um, doing chores such as, clean up the house, take out the trash, things on those lines. Make sure you go to school. And when you go to school, your parents tell you to thrive in school and they want you to do well in school, but they don't necessarily understand or give you the tools to to scribe at school.
What
So
up,
I was pretty
Serena? My bad.
no, you're fine. So I was pretty good at sports in my opinion. I could have went far, I think, but I was too focused on hurrying up and graduating. That way I can do what I want to do in my um so after high school, graduated, worked at miscellaneous jobs and really have a career path and a focus, you know what I mean? And so I think my life really took a change when I started working at Experian. Me and Tyler got hired off the same resume. We both got hired, both in the same training class, same resume. I missed my first day at work actually, and I didn't know I was supposed to be there because I didn't think I got hired. And Tyler went to the training and he, called me like, hey, you supposed to be here. So I got in touch with the recruiter, like, I missed the first day. Sorry, I didn't get the email, da da da. So boom, next thing you know, fast forward, I started working at Experience for 7 years, there for 7 years. And so that's how I got my background in credit, moved around a lot. And eventually left Experian. Now I'm at Goldman. And that's a big financial banking company. And I've been grinding there ever since. So I do a little fraud. I got fraud background, customer service, you name it, marketing. I can do whatever you need me to do. I'm a jack of all trades. I'm a different rabbit with different hats.
Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. Oh yeah, we got Serena. She watching. She watching from Facebook. She said what's up to everybody. Y'all probably can't see the comments, but we on Facebook Live,
All right,
Inst-
appreciate y'all
Inst-
watching us. Appreciate
Instagram
y'all watching.
Live.
Is my audio good?
Yeah, your audio
Yeah,
good. You can go next. We'll put you on stage. Are you on stage?
Uh, yeah.
You all good. Let them know who you are, where you from, what you do.
Y'all, all right. I'm Dave. From St. Louis, Missouri. 38 years old. Entrepreneur, chef. Um, well, different entrepreneur avenues. I was Before I turned to chef, I was reselling shoes, reselling vintage clothing, just trying to get my feet wet into the entrepreneur world. Really ready to work for myself, have some employees, and show an employee how a good boss is supposed to treat his employees. Um, yeah, that's mainly what I do. I've been a chef mainly my whole career. Nothing too crazy other than cooking. That's why I've been at in the kitchen my whole life. Probably had one odd job working at UPS forklift. Um, but cooking is my passion, so that's the entrepreneur lane I'm about to dive into, and about to make it happen from there. You know.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. All right. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Um, let's get Jocelyn. We got you on stage.
Hey y'all, my name is Jocelyn. I'm from Dallas, Texas. I have a background in banking over 10 years. I am currently in the insurance world, and I do have experience in property inspections, virtual assisting, marketing as well on the side. I'm currently in school full time as well, pursuing forensic accounting lawyer. So that's a little bit.
What's the word, KJ? I see you out there. What's up, Brandon? My bad. I see you on YouTube. That's our YouTube family out here supporting. What's the word?
Hey y'all. But yeah, that's a little bit about me. I worked for Bank of America for about 10 years, so that's where a majority of my background comes in from the banking world. Did a lot of sales with them, a lot of customer service. So I'm good at selling, marketing, and talking to people.
All right. Appreciate you for being here with us. We love to have you. All right. What's up, KJ? What's up, Brandon? What y'all got going on out there, man? Thanks for showing up, supporting. And this just episode one. We just getting started, trying to get a feel for this live. We've been together, working together behind the scenes, but now we showing the world our faces. You may can't see some of our faces, but we showing our faces. We got all right, Shay, get you up there.
I'm sick and I don't want to be coughing on the mic. Can I just do this next week?
No, go ahead. Talking between the coughs. Cover your mouth though.
All right. I'm Shay. I make hot sauce. Right now, it's really just a hobby, but over the last year or so, I've been putting more effort into it, trying to make it into a business. I've worked in a lot of different fields. I'm currently in education. I don't like it. I haven't liked any of them. I don't like working at all. But you got to work to live in society. So I'm striving to get to the point where I can work for myself. I am a creative asset due to my wild and varied way of thinking. I can come up with all sort of ideas, ranging from genius to utterly ridiculous. But even in ridiculous things, there can still be value found.
Appreciate it. Hey, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the sub. Well, thanks for being here, Shay. We Love having you. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. What else we got in here? What about you, Kiki? We bring you to the stage. Let them know who you are, where you from, what you do.
Hi everyone, I'm Kiki. I'm from Pontiac, Michigan. Um, I am a claims adjuster, and I met Tyler and Jocelyn doing that. Um, just by talking to them, I learned that they're very business savvy and incredibly wise. So they took me under their wing and started mentoring me and helped me basically be a little bit more business minded as well. So that's been a process. Um, I write short stories, poetry. Um, I dream often, so I'll sometimes write down my dreams as well. Um, and I've started getting into content creation, so I've been posting a little bit on TikTok. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much about me.
Well, thanks for being here. We love having you here. And you do your thing on the team, just like everybody else. You always bring in different ideas, so appreciate that. What else we got in here? Daryl in here. What's up, Tasia? I don't know if you're working or not, but we'll bring you to the stage.
Hey, I'm Tasia. I have 5+ years experience in the insurance industry. I was like in the health field doing insurance for a few years now. I'm doing auto insurance. I also run my own business doing nails, lashes, toes, and eyebrows. So kind of two full-time jobs, kind of. But I have 2 kids, single mom, and yeah, eventually trying to run my business full time is my goal.
Love to hear it. We respect your hustle. You always working. Never know when you're not working, but we appreciate you here. And I guess it's me. We got a few more people, but they not here right now. They may not come, but next time y'all get to hear more about them. And I am Tyler. A little bit about myself. I'm a creative. I like creating things, bringing people together. Um, Shit, that's really me. I do a lot of different things. I like to design, take pictures, make videos, websites. I got a passion for data, future, um, data engineer. Um, and I'm just here to see how we can bring other black entrepreneurs together and how collectively we can, make people's dreams come true, one person at a time, one task at a time. And that's why we're here. All right. Now that we got the hard part out the way, the introductions. Let me bring everybody back on stage. So before we used to do this, like we've been doing this for probably how long we been doing this? Like a year,
Like a little over a year.
a little over a year. Well,
Yeah.
before we do this every Wednesday. I think we only missed probably 4 Wednesdays out of the year.
And
And
we were still here on holidays.
oh yeah, even on holidays, it may be one or two of us, but we'll be here talking. From time to time, we brought in like different business owners, politicians, and any and everybody. We had them come in here just to give us some idea on how they got started on their journey to see how we can piggyback off some of the things they did. Um, some of the key reflections was staying consistent, That's the biggest thing I can think of.
Let them know who we are.
How about you, Steph? Let them know who we are. No, how about Dave? Dave, the motivational speaker on the
I'm
team.
about to
I don't know if
say
you.
I can definitely
Oh,
do
don't
it.
bring it back to the stage. My bad, Dave. Oh, you want to do
Yeah,
it, Steph?
it don't
Go
matter.
ahead.
We can piggyback. I'll start it off. It don't matter. So Bear, how Bear started originally, it was just a few of us. You know, few of us home team, four of us maybe. It was like me, Tyler, Jocelyn, Darielle. It was just like a few of us, Kiki, just a few of us that started off. And basically how we came
Hey,
together,
Jerron, funny.
we're like-minded people who basically wanted to see their life, and the standard 9 to 5 is not going to cut it for everybody. You know what I mean? And so we came together. We choosing to better ourselves and better our future for our kids. At the end of the day, so we coming together as a group to invest in certain things, like real estate. Like Tyler said, we have people who come in and meet with us, successful business owners. They come and meet with us and give us some game. And sometimes when the business owner comes in, they give us a new game about a different business, and we might branch out and maybe want to start that. But we help people advance their businesses. So if you have a business, of course it's gonna cost you a little dollar. But if you have a business, we always here to help you, and give you a consultation to help you. We ping ideas off each other to grow your business and pretty much wherever you need. If you need a social media presence, we can help you with social media. If you need help better with networking, if you need, a menu, if you need a logo, things on those lines, we're that group that you can come to help you build that and be better. That's just a small bit of what we do as a collective.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're gonna bring brother Dave in here. He gonna lift us up. So we're gonna bring him in. All right, all right, Dave, you got the floor. Oh, I'm mute you. My bad. Go ahead.
If my mic good, you can hear me. I'm good. I'm straight. Am I good?
You breaking up a little, but
Can you hear
you
me?
good. You breaking up a little though.
All right, Tyler, you have to come back to me.
Jocelyn, give us some sauce. I
All
know.
right, we'll come back
I
to
like.
you.
I like when Jocelyn break it down. Jocelyn, give us the sauce.
Want me to break down Bear? What we do?
Break it down bare for us. Give us the sauce. I like when you break it down.
Okay. So Bear, like Steph said, we're a group of like-minded individuals. We come together. We learn together. We have grown together. We teach each other. We're just really a big support system to each other, but to other people as well who are looking to gain more knowledge in business, get you connected with people in business, but also help your businesses grow. We're all different in our own ways, so that's how we come together and work together so well. We're just pretty much open with each other, talk to each other about everything, and we're here to grow in our business. We're here to create generational wealth, help others create generational wealth, and just spread love and positivity amongst our community and just be there for one another as we have with each other. So, just a really big growth mindset within Bear and Whole. So, that's Bear.
That's Bear in a nutshell. I think where's Dave? I don't know if he lagged out. Yeah, he been lagging out. His connection ain't that strong. But usually he come in, he turn us up. But I guess we can get started with this presentation that I prepared today. Let's get going. Boom. Hey, can anybody see that? I can see that.
Yes.
Cool. Can y'all out there see that? Hey, Jerron, man, you funny, dude. Jerron on YouTube. This man funny.
We can't see the comments. You gotta read them for us.
This man said, "Hey, Tasia."
I'm hollering.
Hey.
Hey, man, make sure you like and subscribe. Then you want to say, "Hey, these hays ain't free." All right, let's keep going. Get back to the presentation. All right, so today we want to talk about how we planted the seed and how we've been growing and manifesting and growing and being consistent. We've been cultivating the land. I would say the land for us. What would that metaphor be? Anybody? What is our land? What would it represent?
Well, I feel like first we got to figure out what that actually means to us cultivating the land.
As far as over the years, we've been coming together.
Hmm.
Um, we've been learning about one another. We've been coming up with ways how we can uh, set tasks, putting some ideas together, seeing what's most important to us. Um, that's how we've been cultivating the land. We've been putting in the work behind the scenes before we even came to this live situation. We've been going to conferences. Uh, we've been doing a lot of different random shit, honestly. But that's what I would call cultivating the land, doing the work behind the scenes. I mean, I guess just throw out some we've done in the throughout the year, in this past year, that you want to bring to the light that these people don't know about.
I feel like for me personally, this group has basically taught me how to, get your business started, and, get your business going. Before I joined Bear, I didn't have an LLC in my name. I didn't know how to create a business account. I didn't know the steps that you have to take to do that. So, in this phase, people don't understand. We like you said, we've been in the background. We've been through a few different phases. We've been going over for a year, like what I mean, building business credit and things on those lines. That, and I feel like that was the biggest jump off part. Starting to build our business and actually get to this point where we can actually live stream and move forward and actually start getting to invest in things. So I'm in the Black Bear group, and basically we're like the banking group, the accounting group, and work with stocks. And me, Jocelyn, David in there, and that's what our group does. And so that's gonna be our. What you say? What the word was? What was the phrase you used?
Cultivation.
Cultivation. Yeah, those are our cultivations. Yeah, right there.
Oh yeah, we do got different groups. Hey, shout out to Black Bears. Hey, Black
Yeah,
Bears got
Big black bears.
it's
big
made
black
up
bear.
so we go by Bear, and each group have their own names and they specialize in different things. The Black Bears, that's the financial department. They hold it down with the business banking, the taxes, um, shit. Y'all do a
Anything
lot.
fun.
Uh, Looking up stocks, sending things about different stock trading ideas.
You can't forget Tariq is in our group too.
Oh yeah, shout out to Tariq. Tariq
Hmm.
over in Germany. That's because he comes through with the different financial tips, the different stocks, getting us straightened out.
Yes, sir. And also in Black Bear, we basically look into how to keep our business compliant and things along those lines as well.
All right, all right. Since you brought up the groups, I think we only got one person in here from one person in here from the Water Bear. I don't know where your other half at. I don't know where they at. But can we get somebody? Well, Kiki. Kiki is the Water Bear. Tell us a little bit about the Water Bear.
For sure. So, with the Water Bears, we work on looking for real estate opportunities because we're definitely looking to invest in some real estate as a whole. So, we look in specific areas. I know we discussed Detroit, Michigan, but I think we discussed not looking there anymore. So, we had looked there, St. Louis, Missouri. I think there was another state other than Texas, but I think we ended up settling on Texas, if I believe correctly, or it just keeps it's a very common place that we end up looking in. But did you have any specific questions about
Um,
the
tell us a little
ways?
bit about the footwork y'all been doing. Tell us about the auction that you went to.
Yeah, so we definitely went to an auction looking into tax liens because we've been learning about a lot of different ways to acquire land. So it's been really overwhelming to learn about all of the different ways, but I think one of the ways that we're leaning more towards right now is tax lien, where you can acquire the homes where people they default on their tax.
Okay, thank you, Water Bear. Well,
Of
thank you
course.
for being here. I don't know where your teammates at. I'm gonna talk trash to him when I see him again.
Yeah.
Um, and then we got the business team. Shit, do y'all got a name? What do y'all call the Sun Bears? Yeah, I forgot all about y'all. I ain't gonna lie. The Sun
Dang.
Bears, the business squad. Tasia, tell us a little bit about the Sun Bears, the business squad. What y'all been up to?
Sorry. Basically, we just come up with different ideas for how to grow our businesses, how to connect to more people, look for more. What am I trying to say? Look for like business opportunities in different places. Pretty much getting our businesses out there, networking, so we can pass that information along to our group members. But that's pretty much what we're working on, just establishing our businesses so that we can get them up and running and get more customers and stuff like that.
Thank you. Tell us a little bit about your long term goal or short term goal for your business.
Um,
I think you might
Sorry,
be.
y'all. My son got the TV loud. I'm trying to tell him
It's
to
all
mute it,
good.
but he don't know how. Um, my short term goals for my business is to pretty much get enough clientele or enough regulars so that I'm able to go full time doing my business, quit my actual full time job, and get a suite somewhere, possibly a shared suite with somebody. Maybe find a business partner that offers the same services as me so we can split a suite because it's pretty expensive in San Antonio to get a suite. But that's pretty much my short term goals as of right now. Mainly just building my clientele.
Sounds good. Sounds good. You pretty much have a client, or how many clients do you have a week?
Honestly, it really depends, but I'd say nothing less, anywhere between from 3 to 5. Sometimes it can be more if something's going on, like a holiday or something, but average 3 to 5 a week.
Okay, okay, okay. Anybody else from the Sunbears? What about Smash House? I don't know if your connection going good, but we got
Hey,
Smash
you
House.
forgot me again.
Oh, okay, Shay, my bad. I didn't know if you was sick or not, man. You know we want to
Yeah,
know about.
well,
Go ahead.
Well, here at Bear, we're all entrepreneurs, but I believe at Sun Bear, it is entrepreneurship for the sake of freedom. I mean, we all have goals and things you want to do, but for me and Tasia, we were both doing our own thing before Bear, and what we want to do is continue to do our own thing so that way we can be freed from the shackles of laboring for someone else because entrepreneurship is difficult, but it's a challenge and it's a challenge you own. So, like, we're here in Bear and we have Bear with its overall goals. But those things that we learn as a group can also go to help us as individuals because it's not just about making money, it's also about creation. She makes people beautiful, she creates confidence. I make hot sauce, I create more interesting food. So I think that's what makes us a little different is we have a slightly different philosophy towards everything, but we're all still in this together.
I like that.
That was dope. Well said.
You got a way with words, Shay.
Thank you. I do
And
try.
that's the Sun Bear plus David, but his connection been going in and out, so we might not hear from him right now. Moving on. Let's get back to this slideshow. All right. So we started. We cultivated the land, and then we planted the seed. The seed for me, I would say, was faith, believing in each and every person on the team. Some of us don't know each other at all, but I had to believe that this person would come through. Everybody on this team they have this special thing about them. It's like they are go getters. They want more for their families. They want more for themselves. Um, they have pride, and everybody on this team has faith. Everybody on the team they stay prayed up. So that's what I admire about everybody on the squad. That was my seed that I planted. Just the faith that everyone would come together. Um, does anybody have a seed that they planted within the group that they want to talk about?
I think my seed that I brought is gonna be Mr. David Jennings. I feel like he's a very great contributor to our team, and I'm very happy that when I sent him the invitation to become a Bear because I saw those strengths in him that I know he has, and I feel like he has been a great contributor to our team. And I feel like that's my seed that I brought to the team and that has grown. And I feel like David is going to continue to grow and he's going to help contribute and we're going to help contribute to his business as well.
I feel that. Um, what about you, Jocelyn? Any seeds you want to talk about?
I feel like really just a seed in everybody because, you know, I really do have a lot of faith in everybody on the team. When y'all don't know, y'all ask. We're all just fairly helpful of each other. And, I helped bring on Tasia onto the team just because, she's been out here hustling with her nail and lash business. And there's great things that she contributes as well and fresh ideas. And um, so I'm glad to have her a part of the team and have her ideas here as well. And, just add in every little bit to bear that she does as well while she's full time working times two. Well, really times three with her kids. But it's just really the faith of everybody of Bear. And we pull through every Wednesday. It's like everybody looks forward to coming to Bear. And I appreciate everybody dedicating their time. We went from 1 hour to sometimes we're on here 2.5, whoever lingers past that. So I love all y'all.
Hey, shout out to OG Stebo. I see you out there. OG Stebo, he gave us a thumbs up. That's Pops right there. If you don't know, gave us a thumbs up. Who else we got? Who else we can shout out? We got Sherelle. That's Sharina. I love it. From one entrepreneur to another. We gotta get you on the show. One of our interviews. We gotta get you on here so we can get some game from you. We get some game from Pops too. OG Stevo. We got to bring him on stage and let him give us some game. He got plenty of knowledge and wisdom he can give us. He a multi hustler. Him and his wife.
I was gonna say you can't forget scent.
Nah, you can't forget them. He said he love our unity. We learn from the best.
And then if anybody out there looking, to, join up or, interested in sitting in on a meeting or anything like that, we always take in potential bears, just follow the guidelines. I think TY got an application that he created, something simple that he can send to y'all, or, we can send to y'all directly. Just let us know, put it in a comment, message us directly, and we can get with y'all if y'all want to discuss, moving forward with Bear, join the Unity. If y'all need some ideas, shot to y'all trying to grow a business or anything like that, just tap in with us, and we more than happy to look into it.
All right, let me get some more comments up here. We got Brandon. He wants to know. So how do I start an LLC? Again, let's get somebody from Black Bears to answer his question. My bad, Brandon. It took us a minute.
Okay, so you're in the state of Missouri. So, state of Missouri, you need a $50 fee to open up the LLC. Of course, you need to make sure that the business name that you want is not taken. So, have you do a business search first. You'll need to get your EIN from the IRS. You'll need to submit your application on the Missouri business revenue website. I'd have to provide it to you directly. I can't think of the name at the top of my head, but everything is done online. They get back to you pretty quick. So it's $50 for the LLC. The EIN is free. You'll need $12 for there's a certificate of business standing. So you'll need good standing in the state of Missouri, not only taxes. So you'll need to have that as well. And then once you submit that, it generally comes back within a week. It's pretty quick for Missouri. They'll send you an email saying it's open, and it's pretty straightforward process. But if you do need step by step help, just reach out to us, and we'll see where you're at in the process so we can get you started. Also, it's good to have a business plan while you're setting up a LLC, because they do want a statement from you of what kind of business you'll be doing in the state of Missouri. So we'd have to review all that too.
Yeah, that was I know it's a mouthful, but easier. You can reach out to us, and we can see what we can do for you. You can well, I have somebody hit you up. One of us will hit you up. We'll DM you and see what we could do for you. Who else we got in here? We got more comments. We got
Just to backdoor on Jocelyn, they also have
okay.
a website called LegalZoom. You can do it through. You're gonna pay way more though than if you do it individually, but that's also a business website that could help you get you set up. Will get your EIN for you and everything. You pretty much just pay them and they do it all. So that's also another route you could go.
Oh
That's
yeah,
how I got mine.
yeah. Legal Zone. They cost a little more, but they'll definitely set you up. I think David used them before too.
Yeah,
Definitely
legal so.
pricey, about like 300 or something, but it's quick and easy if don't want to go the whole research route and all that. You can use that as well, but it's definitely costs way more than doing it individually. But just a backdoor
Yeah, I
on
think it's
that.
300 when you it's like a package. It's like a different package. Like one package is like 105 for straight just LLC. The other package is like 300. It gets you a lawyer consultation and all that other stuff. So just looking there and see what's best for you.
Yeah, or you can stop and come shop with us. It don't matter. We'll see what we can
Oh
do.
yeah, all that.
Also, one more
Yep.
thing, a lot of people don't know that once you do get an LLC, there is certain fees that the state per state
Yeah.
will charge you. So they will send you different stuff through the mail for,
Hmm.
running your business as a license. So it's not just a one-time fee. Please know that you will get different things in the mail that you will have to pay to keep up with your LLC.
Very true. And you have
And
to pay taxes as well, no matter if you made money or not.
not too much, y'all. Not too much. That's we still a business,
Are you
man.
right?
Hey,
We
Let's
hey,
still
he
a
move on.
business.
he said
This ain't a consultation right now, y'all. Hey,
he said good information. Appreciate it. But yeah, if you need a one on one, definitely hit us up. We had KJ in here. He said, "What's the word, family?" What up, KJ?
what's up, KJ? Appreciate you joining, man.
What
Appreciate
up,
you.
KJ?
Yeah, thanks for stopping by. What else we have in here? Let me go down. We got Jerron in here. What up, Jerron? I think that's all the shout outs we have so far. Oh, hold on. Pops has some information for us. LegalZoom will give you a stamp seal for your business. Okay. I didn't know nothing about that. Also, paperwork to give officers. Appreciate it. Thanks for the game. See, he already dropping game from the comments down below. All right, let's move on to the next slide. And as we planted those seeds, we provided the water. I would say that the way we watered the seed was being consistent because it's so easy to give up, not show up, but we all continue to show up. Some of us show up while we're at work, taking clients. Some of us show up while we're sick. Some of us show up while on holidays, vacation. Um, just that consistency. Um, that's how I feel that we watered the seed. Kiki, how would you say we watered the seed?
Definitely consistency, like you said. Um, I've been pondering this ever since you asked. Um, I would say that we watered the seed by investigating different opportunities and really allowing them a chance to breathe and be whatever they can be. Like if someone comes with an idea and they're like, oh, we can do this, we look through that thoroughly to see if it's a fit. And I say that that's watering it instead of just shooting it down and being dismissive.
I can say that. I can attest to that. What's good, Jeff? What's up, bro? Um, what about you? What about you, Shay? How would you say we watered the seed?
I want to say just by bringing so many different people on here, because you bring them on here, it leaves an impression, and then they might tell someone else about it, and then they might want to come talk to us. So I guess watering the seed is you're being consistent, you're being seen, and the more people see you, and if you're doing good, then they'll come talk to you and tell others about you. Sometimes you water the seed just by doing your job.
I like that, Shay. I like that.
I feel that. All right, let's move on. Then, man, something special started to grow. I would say I'm just letting y'all know who we are. Just giving y'all some of the things that we've done, some of the things that we've been through, and how we're growing. And the seed is very significant. Significant. So that's all we're talking about right now. And as we go on and we continue to learn more about this live thing, this YouTube, we're going to continue to get better. Get and y'all gonna continue to come back and be like, damn man, I wonder how I can become a part of that. And the doors open. But something special started to grow. What started to grow for us? Hmm. I need to think about that one. Anybody got an idea on what started to grow for us with the consistency and the faith that we applied?
I would say we grew into our roles.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Like we grew into better processes. What else do we need in this business? We grew more into figuring out what we wanted to do in real estate. We just defined things more and more as we've been more consistent through the year and through the months, through each meeting. We've been able to define more and more.
Facts. Watering the seed does the job. Some gonna grow. You put something into it. You put good into it. Some gonna grow.
Yeah.
I think we've all grown as far as like just speaking in general. From like, well, at least from when I first came in, I know me and Shay definitely. I just noticed a difference in the way that we speak and stuff during our meetings. So I think that's a way that we've grown. We've also now just did our first live. Can you press pause? We press pause. We also now just did our first live, so definitely growing that, growing the audience, and possibly growing more people that may want to join Bear later or soon.
Hey man, thanks for the sub zero chains. Appreciate you. I can attest to that. Y'all helped me kind of remember the foundation that we laid to pretty much get here. Um, and I'm hoping to bring back some of the people we spoke to in the past, some of the entrepreneurs, the politicians, so they can tell the world if they've seen any growth in us from when we started back day one a year ago. So hoping to bring some of them back to the live as we continue on this new platform. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
I would say that we
Go
also
ahead.
grew grow in our personal lives because iron sharpens iron, and a lot of times we'll share like our personal goals, and oftentimes you guys will be in the comments encouraging each other to go to the gym daily because you guys do that. And so it's easy to see even just your physical growth with you going to the gym consistently. Or when I was writing every day and I was asking for prompts, I was able to grow in that capacity as well. So in our personal lives, when we communicate our goals to each other.
I remember that. Remember that. Yeah, take me back down memory lane. You can kind of forget stuff because we come every Wednesday, so some things can get lost in the back of my mind. But again, like, thanks for the sub.
Well, appreciate you, E. Appreciate you subbing.
Yeah, appreciate you. Appreciate you. And it's different, man. You know, it's different. I like that. Hopefully, we can bring you on. Who knows? Maybe you can teach us about gaming and stuff like that. Because low key, I want to start a Twitch. So if you know anything about twitching, if that's what it's called, man, let me know.
You talk about the Patreon.
No, we ain't talk about the Patreon. I'm gonna say that. But I mean, if you want to tell them about the Patreon, you can tell them.
No,
But
we can hold off. We can say that.
yeah, we got a lot to drop on them.
Hmm.
All right, let's continue. Get through this slide, and then it's hard. They say it's hard to stay consistent. We had pests trying to consume our crop, but I would say we defended ourselves. Has anything in your life or in the business, um, on the business side, that you would say try to destroy the business or try to take your mind out of being here consistently? Do anybody got something that they want to talk about or share? I'll start with.
Probably
Go
just
ahead.
probably just everyday life, everyday struggles, day to day things. I'm pretty sure everybody got be having those Wednesdays where you don't want to log on, or having that Monday or Tuesday, then you get the Wednesday, you don't feel like doing nothing, and you just find the strength to just pull through, because each and every one of these meetings that we have on Wednesday are very valuable. Can help you get through the rest of your week. So just every day to day things, life be life.
For me, um, personally, I enjoy Wednesdays, our meeting. There's nothing to deter me, even if I'm working overtime. You know, really, I look forward to these meetings because it actually give us a chance to grow. This is my first time on this type of venture and actually trying to grow a business and, get things done. And we're all pretty much like minded. And so when I get into this space with you all, it make me feel good because we all get to, we get to bounce ideas off each other, we get to help each other with our ideas that we have going. And so I don't deter from Wednesdays, and I look forward to it. You know what I mean? I'll be like, okay, tonight it's time for to get in this meeting. So no matter what I got going on at 8 o'clock, I'm gonna be in this meeting, you know what I'm saying? Unless I'm out of town and I can't get in or something on vacation or something like that. But other than that, I look forward to these meetings because I know what this meeting does for me and what it does for y'all. Sometimes these meetings are more than just, us doing ideas and doing business. Sometimes these meetings get real spiritual, you know, and sometimes these meetings get real therapeutical. And so that's why I like these meetings at the end of the day. So I look forward to Wednesdays personally.
That was deep. That was deep, man. Thank y'all for sharing. Thank y'all for sharing. But yeah, we protected ourselves. Um, when those pests came, we protected ourselves. We didn't let those negative thoughts get to us. We didn't let those negative situations get to us. We protected our crop. And I want to say I'm proud of everybody for being consistent, man. Really appreciate y'all being here, because all this started as a seed, an idea, and then we just started to grow, and we starting to see our crop sprout more leaves. The leaves, I would say, is each and every one of us that's here today, from different backgrounds, from different cities over the U.S., Midwest, the South, wherever y'all at. Shout out to all those places. But I would say that's the way we protected ourselves, by leaning on one another when we had hard times, or maybe a job. We needed help finding a job. We lost a job. We come in here and talk about it, and everybody would jump in and be like, "Hey, man, this place hiring, or want me to send you this link, or blah blah blah, XYZ." We never try to beat people down. We come in and try to lift one another up. So I love that about the group. Anybody want to share a story on how we protected one another, protected the crop? Let's get Shay in there. Go ahead, Shay. Take the flow.
Could you repeat the question, please?
Give us a story on how we protected the crop. We protected one another. It could have been from somebody having a bad day. Somebody lost a job. Somebody lost a loved one. It could be in different things, different situations. One that you can remember.
Yeah, that's the thing. After so many meetings, like let's say a year of meetings, that's maybe 80 hours of stuff. Individual stories tend to fade away,
Hmm.
but it's generally it's how you feel that you remember. And I can't come up with any specific instances, but I know that this is a place where people trust each other. And I feel like just having trust in it itself is a form of protection.
Amen, brother. Anybody else?
I like that, Shay. I like that.
Let's go back to the comments. We got Sherelle, them kids, mama. She said, "Unity, I love it, appreciate it. We try to make that the foundation. So if you build something on good foundation, it won't crumble. So that was the main thing, making sure we built some on solid foundation.
I would say a good example would be when I wish Dario was here to tell his own story, but when Dario did the walk to support or to motivate one of his family members, one of you guys' family members, and then we motivated him basically to continue his walk.
Oh yeah, that man walked from Killeen to San Antonio, and we was like keeping him motivated. He was telling us stuff. We was laughing. We was trading jokes back and forth, and telling him to record stuff. He was like, "Man, my phone keep dying or this keep dying." Well, bro, really walked. I don't know how many miles. Anybody remember how many miles this
I
man
think he
walked?
said it was
I think it's
80.
one set 80.
I
Thought
think
he
it was
said
80,
like one.
or maybe it could be more than that.
Well, I remember the police gave him a ride,
Yeah.
like for a good
Then
cause.
then he got another ride.
Yeah, then he got another ride. So I can't remember how many miles it was specific, but it was more than 50 for sure.
Let's say 100. Let's round it off to about
Yeah,
100
we'll just say
miles.
100.
He walked about 100.
So he really did a Forrest Gump. Everybody done seen Forrest Gump. So bro decided to walk from Killeen, Texas, San Antonio, Texas.
Yeah.
Like Kiki said, to motivate one of his siblings to get up and get off his rear end. He like maybe him walking down there will make him get up and realize, get up and do something. You know what I mean? And so he had ran in with the police, ran in with crazy people. Uh, like, you know what I'm saying? He had his weapon on him, but he said luckily he didn't have to draw his weapon on nobody. And so I believe he said the biggest thing he took away from it is, people are actually still nice in this world. People don't actually have all that hate and malice in their heart towards somebody or towards other people, because as a black man, you getting a ride from the cops, like it's the unheard of, you know what I'm saying, for you just walking down the highway. Normally as a black man, you get harassed. And so that's the first thing we thought about because he put it in the group. He was like, hey, the police stopped me. And so we got furious. Everybody in the group like,
We were ready.
yeah, we was ready to pull up on him. Like, you know what I'm saying? We was ready to ride out for him, but he told us they showed him love and gave him a ride and stuff like that. So yeah, that's another way we do how we protect each other.
Yeah, that was a more recent story. But yeah, definitely a different situation.
I say with Shay as well. Like he goes to these schools and substitutes and does things with the youth. And there's a couple times he's like, I don't know about this. I don't know if I want to go to another school. We're like, just go ahead and try it out. You never know what this school is. And I think he discovered more of what he likes in a school and what he doesn't like. So I think we've encouraged him to try new things and just to get out there and get out of his comfort zone. Because I remember when it was just him talking about he wanted to work at a daycare. And we're like, a daycare? Okay, sure. And then now he's been substituting at a bunch of different schools. So we all just really encouraged him to get out there and just get out of his comfort zone, try something. You never know if you like it.
And if you know Shay was team F them kids forever.
Uh If you a teacher listening to this, no, you're not. He a good.
He's a well structured
I
young
said
man.
was past
He's a well
tense.
structured young man, and he's good at discipline.
Yeah, all that.
I appreciate that, but man, these toddlers be killing me sometimes.
And now we're starting to see like some of the fruits of our labor. We can see we can see some fruit growing. It may not be ripe, I mean fully grown, but we can see it. See something sprouting. I believe that gives us hope to continue going on the path that we're on, to continue creating. We don't have to compete. It's too much out here to compete. You don't got to compete with nobody. You just got to create. Create your own lane. Create your own family, community, whatever you want to call it, and do your own thing. You don't got to compete with nobody, and then you don't got to force it. And whatever comes to mind, you want to do that, do that. It may sound crazy to somebody, but find some people that it don't sound crazy to, or maybe it just sounds like a little bit crazy to them, and they kind of believe in it. Um, Give us an example of the fruits that you can currently see, or the fruits that are on the way. Let's go back to Jocelyn. What you got?
The fruits that are on the way, I would say the fruits that are on the way is really us, building Bear up to what we've all been working towards and cultivating through the years. So, that comes with everybody's own business ideas. That comes with, starting up our marketing to assist others in their business and their business ventures and what they need help with in their business. So it's really just our fruits is growing Bear and pouring into the community the things that we have learned and the things that we've had to do to better encourage our community.
What's good, cheesecake lover 21? Hey, I hope all is well with you as well, man. And thank that's Kaden. What up, Kaden? What up, bro? We see you here. We know you can't hoop, but it's all good. We can get somebody on your team to carry you.
What's good, Caden? Appreciate you joining.
All right. Anybody else got something they want to share, or should we just continue on? Okay, then. Wait a minute. Slow down, buddy. Slow down, buddy. Any fruits that y'all can currently see in your personal business with the Sun Bears? Has this group helped any of y'all, stay focused, motivated, any of that? Let me hear from the Sun Bears. What y'all got for me? How many Sun Bears we got in here? We just got Tasia and
Oh yeah, staying focused because at any time there can be a member in your inbox asking what you have accomplished lately, and you don't want to tell them you haven't accomplished anything. So being in Bear, it always drives you to do, even at your worst, doing the bare minimum is doing nothing. But you should still, strive to, do more. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
damn. I wish I had Dariel or David in there for the next question. We got a question from Brandon on YouTube. He said, "Man, you can have all the motivation in the world, but when life hits you, then what?" Anybody got some words for him?
Well, it helps when you have
Jesus
a team.
helps when you have Jesus.
Yeah. I say that for sure. You gotta keep strong faith, and there's a lot of time. Well, I'm not gonna say a lot, but there's times in your life you're gonna have them hard moments, and you just really gotta find the positive to pull you through. You really got to keep your eye on whatever the prize is for you, because things gonna happen in life, but those things don't have to happen forever. They don't have to be prolonged. It's just about how you choose to get through them. Are you gonna sit there and sulk in that moment, or you just gonna work through it? Things gonna happen. You just gotta get up, keep going, keep pushing, and you're gonna make it through. Do your prayers, and just keep working towards that positive thing. Just keep your mind on the positive mindset. Don't let outside negativity get to you. You just, stay focused. If you don't feel like you can stay focused, find somebody that's like your accountability partner that will, help you through. Somebody that is positive and can put that light into you.
All right. Well, go
And I,
ahead. Lalo, I think we had Shay. I think Shay had some words first. All right, go ahead, Shay. Give him what your point of view.
I think that yeah, life happens, but when you have a team of people, then that means you can draw from their experiences, and sometimes you can draw from the resources that they have. That's part of being in a team, helping each other.
All right, Steph. Go ahead.
I feel it, Shay. I definitely feel it 1000%. And you too, Jocelyn. I just wanted to say, me personally, I'm not one of those people who thrives off like a motivational speaking or something like that. My motivation is seeing someone actually do it, or putting a team behind me and putting that fire behind my belly or behind my butt. And so, uh, you know, when life hits you, it's all about how you respond to it. It's just like a fight. Like it's a cliche when people say it, it's all about how you get back up, but that's real. That's reality. When life hits you, how are you going to respond to it? Are you going to cry because you got hit too hard and you're going to sit in the corner and not get out the corner? This is a boxing analogy. You're going to cry and sit in the corner. You're not going to get out that corner and throw in the towel. Or you going to get back up and keep getting hit in the face until you win that fight. You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you can't wallow in that same self pity. I'm in a good example. I've been knocked down so many times. I'm trying to figure out on my own, and I feel like I'm striving. And even when me striving, I have issues not every day, but there's issues that occur, you know what I mean, that knocks me on back on my butt. We always gonna have issues every day. We're gonna have mechanical issues, we're gonna have family issues, and it's all about how you respond to it. So personally, I don't feel like you just gotta put it all in God's hand personally, because God gave us willpower to decide and make decisions on our own. So we can't always just pray to God and think God gonna have that answer. We can pray to God for that extra, but then, like you said, that's motivation. But as having willpower yourself, you gotta have that mindset to get yourself out this rut, to get yourself out this hole. You know what I'm saying? Even if you gotta put yourself in an uncomfortable situation to allow you to grow, sometimes you gotta do that. When flowers, since we talking about planting seeds, when seeds get planted in different areas where no sun growing, the branch, the stem of the flower starts to grow towards the light, even if it's planted in the shade. So you got to think about stuff like that. Even though you down in the dark, you got to figure out your way to get to the light. It might be uncomfortable and it might hurt for a second, but just know if you keep pushing and have that mindset, you're gonna get it done. But you actually got to believe that. You can't just be like, damn, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I get this day. No, you got to do it right then and there. Like the same way we'll get up and do something for leisure, the same way we get up and pour us a drink, the same way we get us and roll us a joint or a blunt or a backwood, whatever you smoke, the same
Preach.
way we get up and go to church. You got to have that same motivation for yourself to pull yourself out there rut. Because at the end of the day, even if you got a twin, you still was born by yourself, and you can't do nothing but push yourself along the way. Pull yourself up by your bootstraps and kick it up. Like it might be ugly for a second, but as long as you keep pushing through and smiling. People ask me all the time. I know I'm getting winded right here. My bad, y'all. People ask me all the time, "Why you always smiling? Why you always happy?" You know what I'm saying? You don't never have no problems. Yeah. But what's complaining about it gonna do? What not smiling about it gonna do? You keep smiling and you push through and you can pull yourself up. But just know you got the willpower to change your situations. Whatever your situation is you need to get yourself out of, you got that willpower to dig yourself out that hole and make your situation better. And if you don't, like Shay said, you got some type of team that you can lean on to help you get out that situation. But that's all, y'all. I ain't mean to talk too long, but yeah.
Preach, brother Steph.
You was talking good.
Yeah, good. I mean, from me, I like kind of going through shit. If I'm going through, if it something that's bad, I need to go through that because that's what life is all about. So I'm like, if I ain't going through some shit, negative, positive, then it ain't really life. Like some shit got to happen. That's just life. I don't look at it as good or bad. It's like, damn, okay, it happened. Now what?
And then it
Kind of,
always seem when stuff happen, you always have something bad to happen to you when good stuff happening. But that's just how the world works for some reason.
yeah. I stop looking at shit as good as bad and just like, okay, shit happened.
Yeah, you got to
Now
go
what?
through grow for sure. Because I mean, if stuff was just good, if you got to categorize it all the time, then it's like, what are you really learning? What are you really growing?
Thanks for asking questions though. We really appreciate it. We got Sub Zero. He said he had a comment for you too, Brandon. He said bad times make you appreciate the good. That's true.
I definitely agree with that. But you got to conquer those bad times as well. We can't just wallow in those bad times. I feel like a lot of times when bad times happen, a lot of us just sit there and wallow in it versus trying to achieve and go through it. It's ugly. I know it is. Uncomfortable. It might be a tornado, but you got to go through it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It sounds cliche, but literally, like, what doesn't kill you really does make you stronger. And to put in a category of good and bad, everything good or bad is always good in God's eyes, even if it may look bad to us. So as long as you know, like, it may be bad right now, it's always something, it's always a positive outcome, even if you can't see it in that moment. It may be days, weeks, years later that you look back and be like, oh, I'm actually glad I didn't get that job or didn't get into that relationship because you see how the person is now to this day or whatever it may be. But as long as you have that faith and that trust in
Mm,
God to know the good or the bad that you're going through is both going to end up something good for you, then that can give you a little, a little bit more motivation to push you when life does hit you hard and when things do happen to you. Because just like Jocelyn said, you do have to go through stuff. It's everyday life. And you can also look at it as somebody is going through something way worse than what you are. So,
yeah,
when
that
you
too.
when you put your foot in another person's shoes and you see it from a different perspective, it's like, okay, what I'm going through may seem bad, but somebody is going through something way worse than what I am. So that also gives you a different perspective to look at it.
Yeah. Sub Zero said, "Put faith in God and control what you can. Control what you can." Yeah. Okay. He said, "I'm taking notes." And he thanked everybody. And thanks for asking questions, man. I like that. Uh, I like that you asked me questions. Hopefully, some of this can help you out a little bit. And now here, like the work doesn't stop. The faith must continue, and eventually, we'll be able to consume the fruits of our labor. This is only the beginning of the beginning. The work don't stop. This is our first live stream, first time on YouTube. Learning how to do all this camera stuff, learning how to talk to people, um, ask and answer questions. But this is cool. I like this. And we'll see y'all again at the same time, same place next Wednesday. we'll sharpen up a little bit. Hopefully, we have more people on camera with me. We had Dave, but he had some connection issues. But I appreciate everybody coming in through the chat, keeping us motivated, uh, giving us all the lovely words, and hopefully we were able to help some of y'all that had questions. Exactly, you learn. Yeah, we learn as we go. Please invite me next time. I got a mic and everything. All right, bet we'll invite you. Have you come on here and give us some game. You can let us know. Shit, we don't know. We'll talk about it. But next week,
Shout out to Cheesecake Lover. I love cheesecake too.
shout out cheesecake. Shout out to cheesecake. I want to close us out. I want to close us out. Man, we got through pretty quick. I would say the slideshow kind of got us through everything.
Let's go, Dave.
Dave, you here? I don't think Dave here. I think his connection been going in and out. You know, he the ultimate closer, but his connection been lagging today.
Dang, both our closers is out.
Yeah, I don't know. Dariel, we'll have to hit him. I'm gonna have to hit him up afterwards to see what he got going.
I thought Dave was here. He gave some comments towards the middle. Dave, you still here?
Nah, he was, but he been lagging in. And I've been bringing him in off and on, but he been lagging out every like 3-4 minutes.
Okay. I
But,
just we can let's close out and let's talk about piggyback off what Brandon was talking about. Um, you know, I'm religious, but I'm not as religious as Tasia and David and Darielle. You know what I'm saying? So all I can really tell you, everybody is, y'all stay prayed up. You know what I mean? Believe in what you believe in. If you don't believe in it, believe in yourself more than anything. But just know, God is giving you the guidance and giving you the tools. But it takes you to be the architect of your life and be the contractor of your life to actually build those pieces and to build those stones and put them in the places that you want to put those stones in place. And so that's how I feel about that.
all right, that is. Um, but yeah, we'll be here next week, and I want to thank everybody for coming again. And I love y'all out there, even if you don't like it. But go in it just like that. Peace.
Bye.